Yo, what is up, everybody? How are we doing today? Let me post this to the top of my X page on Clipit Dev, and we'll be good to go. Look at that, got it first try. That's new. 1 second. All right, we're good. That's posted. I'm gonna pin this to the top. Boom, pinned. All right, guys. So I gotta say, we have a new patch that ultimately was dropped maybe 5 minutes ago. So we're gonna test it live, bugs and all. This is the first time that I am seeing kind of what has been changed, what has been added, and we're doing it live because we just need to do it live. I want to show you guys some stuff, but I already see one bug. My clips aren't showcasing right away, but if you guys that are new, you guys don't know who we are Clipit, your AI powered content engine, and we are building along in this Pumpfun Hackathon, building out this product where essentially you take your long form content and it will produce into short form content, high production quality cut and caption clips. So we've been building that out along this journey. We are shipping things as fast as possible. Like I said, today it's going to be a fun one because we have pushed a patch literally 5 minutes ago, and we are testing it live because I have to stream for you guys, and I want to stream with you guys, and I want to show you guys kind of what's going on, right? So yeah, we're going to get right into it. But essentially, if you guys that don't know, I also posted on our page kind of a roadmap, and let me pull that up for you guys so you guys can see it. Man, I have a lot of posts on here. Where'd it go? Maybe it's in highlights. Here it is. This essentially is what is next for us on Clipit. Let me share my screen. All right, so essentially, I should probably do this too. Boom. Hope you guys can see that. But essentially, priority 1A, priority 1, priority 2, and then we have kind of 4 items that we're hitting on. This patch, we'll see what fixes were changed. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. We're just going to get straight into it. But essentially, that's kind of our roadmap, what's going on there. And yeah, I'm going to refresh this again because I think this might be. But essentially, I got a markdown file, and essentially here's what P1B patch covers. Core problem fixes, 9x16 for a clip, output on blackboard to the side, right? Face detection, we're going to see if we can try that out. Smart cropping replaces letterboxing, split screen for 2 speakers, editor preview matches, right? Clippy integration. So yeah, that's kind of what has been integrated. And as you can see here, it says I have no active clips, but I do. So we'll wait. Those should be able to come through here in a little bit, I hope. But I'm going to shut up, and we're going to start looking for some videos that we want to clip. So let me find something here. Let's try. I'm going to use this one because I think this is right up our alley for what's going on in the content world and short form content. OpenPlug can create and animate videos if you use this skill, right? So let's just grab this from X. We're going to copy that link. Let's place this into Clippy and see the new changes live on stream. No edits, raw, unedited footage of us testing the new patch. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. Let me check the chat real quick. Make sure nobody's asking questions in there. Perfect. All right. So as you can see, the video is now in. We're going to go 30 seconds. So we're going to go educational, 16:9, generate clips. All right. So much of what you're seeing now is the same. And I was on a call last night with our dev, Nick, For you guys that know him, he was on a couple streams ago. I'll try and get him on another one once we get some of these, bugs and patches out. But essentially, I kind of like just went in detail on like what I want this to look and feel like, in terms of platform, right? And we have a pretty good, we now have a pretty good understanding of, sorry, what is happening? A pretty good understanding of what is going on, or sorry, what we're heading to and what needs to be built. So that is, that is what is kind of going on my end. And we're going to see some of these patches pushed live for you guys to use and try. But oh, my knee hurts. Sorry, guys. What? All right, we're gonna try that again. Let's do viral. We'll just try viral hooks. Why not? Let's try it again, actually. See if I can get it to go through, because it looked like it found something. All right, Clippy's now working in the back end. For you guys that don't know, we're live on X, we're live on Pumpfun, and we are live on YouTube. I had some users, I had some community members that asked if we could go live on YouTube too. So that is one of the places we are now streaming to for fun. We'll look for a couple other videos. While that's loading, actually, let's go to YouTube and look for some other videos to throw in here. Oh, that one might be interesting. It's 2 hours, though. That's just going to take a long time for stream. We already saw that one. Let's see. That one might be fun. That one also might be fun. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, so it looks like educational it doesn't like. So let's look for strong hooks. Actually, this might be a bad video. If I remember correctly, this dude doesn't talk much. Here we go. Let's do this one. That's 4 months ago, though. I want to look for something recent. I thought I could filter. Let's go podcast. Okay. Here we go. Wait, this is a different one? Oh, sweet. Let's look at this one. This is I haven't tried this one. Okay. I don't think this one's going to go through. Just I don't think he has enough audio in there. Yeah, I don't think there's enough audio in there. So we'll use this one. If I remember correctly, he barely talks in that. He just lets it run.
Perplexity app build video tracking and market data generators in the Perplexity app. I'm the founder of Perplexity, and I want motion graphic scenes using Remotion, and it will even generate music. And the output is going to be a video. I'm going to show you how.
So he does talk in that. I wonder why that one's not going through. Interesting. The more you know. It's all good. If you guys are curious on how to get this platform, or sorry, sign up and use this platform, you can go to clipit.dev, and we are in free beta. I can show you guys here. You can go to clipit.dev, and you can see we've just crossed 183 users, right? And it's going to kind of walk you through our platform and how we, essentially how we do what we do. And the other way too is, if you guys are curious, we have our tokenomics page here as well. If you want a little more details of that. So that's all in there. You can also, does it fail again? No, it didn't. I thought it did. I thought it did. It's just taking longer. YouTube tends to take a little bit longer than the other platforms just because YouTube is stubborn about how people use their platform for this type of stuff. So that's kind of how this goes. All right. Come on, Clipit. How's the platform been for you guys in terms of? I mean, I'm really excited about this next kind of round of pushes that we're doing. For you guys to know, that roadmap that's there is essentially like it's taking the core foundation that we have now and then just like leveling it up once more. So like it's really gonna give you more of those resources and those tools that you guys are gonna need and want to have in a clipping platform like this. So once, like I said, once we get this video to go through, I'm going to go ahead and test out some of those features, which will then let me know what we need to improve on more. But essentially, I just want to break this down for you guys in terms of like you guys as a user. Once we have all these features in there, like essentially the stuff that we're missing that is being added is stuff like custom aspect ratios, custom face cropping, simplifying the experience of the platform, make it even simpler. One thing you want to do too, I don't even know. I wonder if this patch is like broken. Let me see. Let me reach out and see if this sees any logs. This is what building in public looks like, folks. We pushed a patch like 5 minutes ago and we're testing it live to see what is going on. But I wonder if there's another video I could find somewhere that's a little bit shorter and not on YouTube to see if I can get it to go through. Because it looks like it's struggling and it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be struggling this hard. Let's see here. Should have gone through by now. But we're doing it live because I want you guys to see that we are improving, and we're also building and pushing stuff as fast as possible and then testing it as fast as possible so that you guys can use the site and improve upon what is there. So let's see. We got another one. Come on. I don't think it's going to go through. I wonder if there's a shorter one I can find. 40 minutes, 13 minutes. Let's see. %. I don't know if it's gonna go through. We'll see. We'll see if it goes through. 2 hours, 8 minutes. Is there any of these that are usable? That's funny. That's a really bad AI generated thumbnail. Come on. Well, this will be fun to see on stream. You get to see transparently how stuff is working or not working. So we'll then see, because I'm not seeing my clips, which I've had this bug before. Which they're not gone. It's just there's something about stuff being stuck. It just has to be fixed. It's funny because I just ran through this off stream before and everything was perfect. Yeah, this is taking way too long. It shouldn't be taking this long. Let me find another video that's shorter on a platform that doesn't take as long as YouTube, because that'll give me a for sure answer, because it could also just be that YouTube bug. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's see. Do I have anything bookmarked that I could use? Used that yesterday. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one earlier, but this will give me an exact answer on terms of if this is working or not. I'm just going to do that. This should give me a super fast input that will let me know if it's broken. If it's broken, or not broken. Yeah, okay. So it was something with YouTube at that point. But we'll use this video because why not? Okay. 60 seconds, 16 by 9, viral hooks. Not for TikTok. Generate. Okay, so I'm gonna find I think it's just because it could be a YouTube thing, but let's see. I want AI. That's AI. Where we at? Okay. High vibe code, technical videos with Cloud Code, and Remotion. I already know how to do that. If you guys don't know how to use that, learn it. It's really cool. Okay. Oh. Nope. Let's see. I think we did that one on stream as well. This might be a fun one. Let's see. Gary V. Okay, we'll try this one. See what goes through. This one should give me some inputs pretty quick. All right. Doing it live. But yeah, so sorry about those spaces today, guys. Totally forgot. I just had some stuff come up on business end that I had to take care of. But possibility we do spaces later today. If you guys want to, if you want to talk about the new patch, what's kind of going. I think it might be fun to start doing when we start doing bigger upgrades. Not upgrades, but bigger like patches, to do some sort of like, I don't think this is gonna work. Should have already gone through by now. Doing some sort of like spaces that talks about what we just pushed, so that you guys, I mean, I like to do it here too, but so that you guys can kind of get a early, I mean, not early jump, but like just be transparent to you guys, just kind of turn the community spaces into like patch notes. Would be kind of fun, kind of cool to do. So we'll see if this goes through. It looks like, and it could be the platform is just cooked right now, unfortunately. But I said to push it, so this stream might be a lot of just like filler stuff, filler content. Not horrible. But yeah, if you're having problems with the platform, I apologize. That's on my end. I, wanted to test this live on stream. So now we wait. But if you guys didn't see last stream, we made this pretty cool clip that got quite a bit of traction, man, in terms of content. But this was a clip that we made on the last stream, which is from one of Vesting's shows, podcast type of thing. And I asked it for B-roll within the clip, and you can see it here.
Will get us to AGI. I don't think
pretty cool.
I don't think AGI really means anything, to be honest with you.
So we have
it's
AGI
a very
and LMs on the left.
world. I think we are sort of in like a bubble around a lot of the research.
But it's pretty fun. Pretty fun to make that on stream.
I think LLMs are,
you know,
really,
and
really
see
good
it get some pretty cool traction.
but I don't think
in terms of views, and even like, hey, Bryson even saw it too, which is cool.
Fusion LLMs and all this interesting stuff too. But the current paradigm is.
But yeah, that was fun. So if you guys that don't know, well, today might be a little different, but essentially, the clips and stuff we make on stream are then, you know, we have a kind of a community page where we post clips, and then also too, anything clipped around our platform also gets clipped, and we kind of post those because this tool makes it insanely easy for anybody to create clips like this. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think any of it is working right now, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see. 'Cause I don't think I even still have my clip showing up. Okay, well. Huh. Okay, well, I can show you guys this. This will be fun. Looks like this just got kind of updated here. I wonder, I need to move myself to a better spot. Do I have a layout that will? Okay, I'll just keep jumbling between top and bottom. Okay, so I'll ask, maybe if I ask Clippy, I'll ask Clippy to make some clips within the chat window and just not go through that way. But essentially, this is kind of you can see some of this stuff is newer in terms of the editor. So now you're seeing the transcript live here on, let's see if this jumps. Okay, so we need to adjust that. Okay, cool. But oh, I broke it, but I fixed it. So essentially, this is your transcript that you'll see here on the side now. So we need to adjust it to where you can click on these and jump to that section.
I didn't know that they're not just.
Okay, so let's see this. I'm gonna add this video. Create clips for me that would explain, that would, I'm gonna say go viral. Go viral on Twitter. Okay, so maybe this is one way I can bypass that quick clips method, which kind of fun. But essentially, oh, well, that's a different video. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is the way we can get through it right here. But essentially, I'll walk you guys through some of this while this is loading. But so you guys can see it. I hope that doesn't just. It did delete it. Okay, we can't. I'll walk through it without clicking on it right now. Create clips for me based. Create clips for Twitter. Look for viral hooks. Oops. All right. So essentially, I'll kind of break this down to you guys as just kind of these new features you're seeing here on the side that, like I said, push this patch live. So you'll see some new features and test them for us. Let us know what's working, what's not. But you can see here on the side, there's a transcript. There's the AI chat window. There's a text right here, colors, like pictures, music, and downloads. So we're adding in some new features here on the left-hand side of your guys' editor here, where, you know, you'll be able to edit from the transcript. A bunch of really cool stuff there that's coming. These seem to be applying better. Okay, so those seem to be applying better. We'll see what this gives us. We'll wait for this output, and then I'll jump more into kind of what I'll move myself to the top again, and then I'll get more into the other features here. But you guys can see, actually, okay, yeah. So right here we have some new toggles here for different features we're adding. We can see Clippy here is now. Oh! Look at that. You can see it thinking. And making clips in real time for us. So Even though we couldn't get to the quick clip method, we were still able to edit the video because of the editor. So now Clippy is testing this for us. Testing it live on stream. All right. Create a new project for Twitter clips from Luke Martin video. Then create these 4 clips with 16. I'm guessing it's 16:9 format. That's what I'm guessing. But if you guys remember, right? Some of these split screen, right? Smart cropping, right? So I'll have this go through, and then I'm gonna ask Clippy to then, add the 9:16, add the face cropping into this so that we can see how that's working. All right. Oh, yes, here we go. Perfect. So this is right here. I mean, of course, this is kind of your essentially safe zones. You can kind of see a grid now on, you can see here captions and actions, TikTok safe zone, right? You have those. You have like, comment, share on the side here.
Good at harass.
On the top is a username for you page. So like kind of giving you guys like a little guideline too for your captions. That's something that's pretty cool that Nick kind of threw in there that I learned from. That I was like, man, this is sick. So you can see here for YouTube at least. Oh. Aha. So we got, let's see if these create. I don't think this still creates. I'm going to ask you to create all of these, but I want to show you guys this. Did it make them? Okay, so we can't drag that up yet. Okay, that's gone. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Okay, that's still there. Sweet. Okay, I'll jump into these. So here, you can kind of see we kind of have that transcript now where essentially you'll be able to, and we're testing this live. So yeah, we're going to note all these bugs so that we can get them fixed. But you'll be able to jump through these, right? Click on each of these and jump to that time. That's not happening right now. So there's one bug fix we're doing, but I wanted to show you guys kind of the cool new features that we're adding in here. So there's that transcript part. And then also too, you'll be able to edit this, right? And choose colors for your caption. So let's see if I can get it to go. Let's see if I can change it right here. Can I go? Oh, look at that. So then you can now change the color, right? Of that.
I didn't know that they're not just
so those aren't
good at harassment. They're also really good at using scripts and tools.
So it looks like it's not, these aren't auto tracking on the side here. I don't think they are. It didn't look, at least it didn't. So we need to fix one thing we need to know. And community members, if you want to take a note of this too, it would be great. I'm also going to go back into Clippy and probably put this in here and give notes. But essentially what I'm seeing is the transcript tab, it looks like we're not able to click through and jump to that time in the video, which is fine. We just got to adjust that. It looks like the colors are working, but it looks like it's at a, where's the tools? But I didn't do that. For some reason, yeah, it's just, it looks like the words aren't, so this in the video is not synced up. It looks like, what is this? Oh, is that just toggle? Okay. So you can see here on the left-hand side, this is your captions tab, B-roll. So this will be able to see your B-roll when we generate B-roll. Thumbnails, be able to see where your thumbnails are. Audio, right? So we'll add in some audio features to help with audio, and then export, be able to export here too. So it looks like there's no button to, like no features within those. Like I can't, it looks like here I can't ask it for B-roll there. Maybe when I ask Clippy, it should show up. But let's see here. Timeline. I'm curious now. So it looks like these aren't creating. If I click on them. Oh, wait. Maybe they did. Oh, wait. They did. Looks like they did. I've just not seen them in the clip window. Let me refresh it. Oh.
So yeah, so suddenly like the old account was promoting new tokens and serving malware. And I was like, okay, let's move over to GitHub. And I pressed rename on GitHub. And the GitHub renaming thing is
so
slightly
I'm gonna ask it here because it looks like open the timeline editor for this video on your platform, which it's open. I'm gonna ask it here to so one thing that I talked to Nick about that we're gonna add here is if you've seen the other streams where the clip tab kind of shows up here and you can see them laid out, I want to essentially add that here kind of at the bottom where you guys can kind of click through that way, and then it auto tracks. But here, let me say the timeline is open, but when I click on the videos, click on the create clip button, I don't get any clips. Can you make them? Okay, so for some reason, it looks like it's jumping there.
I was trying to get like...
So it looks like it has the clips, but it's not like actually cutting them up per se. Like, and what I mean by that is like they're created, I can click on them, but they're not showing in terms of the front end on this window, which is confusing it because it technically can't see them, I'm guessing, but they're there. Okay, so it's going to look at the timeline because they're here, and if I click on one, it jumps to that clip, but it's not showing on the front end side, which means, I mean, I'm no engineer. What in my mind, what that means is it's just they're not talking. There's a communication gap. Like it says it's there, I can see it working, and I can jump to it, but the front end, I want to say, isn't showcasing that. So like, I don't know, maybe some context is missing. I don't know, man. I'm just planning this out. I'm thinking through this live on stream. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it looks like it's doing it for me though. I don't have to do anything. So we'll see. So we need to remove this tab. We need to remove the transcript tab. What is this? Ooh, we're going to try that out. You guys see this? Apparently, Nick added in an autonomous mode. So that's sick. I didn't even know he did that. We'll definitely try that out. So it looks like if you're using the platform now, it looks like the quick clip section is having some trouble prompting you with in the prompt window to take you to the quick clip method. So what it looks like is the workaround right now until we get this fixed, which it should be fixed later today. It looks like when it's uploaded and you see that in that prompt window, go out of it, go to your library up here, and then click and open in the editor. And then that's where you can add the video and ask it for clips and then ask it to put it on the timeline. So I think that's what it's doing now, but we're just going to double check and verify that that is happening. I thought I was going to hear myself there, but I didn't. All right, so we're just waiting on this end. We're waiting on Clippy's end. But yeah, so another thing we're going to try too is it looks like, split screen was added, and it looks like I can ask Clippy to make this vertical or TikTok format, and it handles the full flow. So, what is this? Okay, I tried multiple approaches, but there's a platform the AI tools can't access. Okay. Here's what I attempted. Create clips directly. Create a new project plus sequence. Add clip, still no timeline. The add a clip timeline to requires active. Okay. Reopen the video, it says. The video's open though. Okay. So I refresh, and now I need the clips made and also make them 9:16 format. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna click deep analysis because why not? Oh, you guys can even see that. Boom. Okay, that's better. But it's kind of interesting because they're here and I can see them. But it's not actively creating it. But they look like they've been created. What is happening?
That gone wrong? Because it's interesting from like an engineering perspective.
Well, the interesting stuff is that none of these services have a squatter protection. So I had two browser windows open. One was like an empty account ready to be renamed to CloudBot. And the other one, I renamed to MoldBot. So I pressed rename there. I pressed rename there.
Okay, so yeah, this isn't...
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't working either. That's cool, though. Apparently that jumps to different clips. All right, so essentially it's having some issues here, but we are working on it. What is this? Huh. In the time editor, manually set in and out point keys. Right click the section. Okay. That doesn't work. It's lying to me. Dude, like it's selected though. That's what I don't understand. So it looks like one of the main bugs here is for some reason the agent can't see the timeline even though the timeline is open. Which I don't understand that. Yeah, because it looks like here there's no timestamps. Okay, we're gonna go back and refresh because I think until this bug gets fixed, I don't think we're gonna be able to do much. But let's see. Okay, let me open another one that I already have clips for. There should already be clips on this for this. Dude. Okay, so hang on. But hey, it's what happens when you post a patch live right before the stream. So it's my bad. But getting some good feedback in terms of what needs to be improved and for some reason why there's this bug. Okay, but this one looks different. What the heck? Okay, so this is Thread Guy, so you guys are curious. So that transcript was kind of wild. There's got to be another one. Okay, well, so that's how you're going to edit the transcript. Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing some of this stuff down too. Dude, should I just ask it where my clips went? literally gonna ask Clipit, where'd all my clips go? Because they're gone. And they're not gone, but can't see them here. I swear I got thumbnails for it. They've been made. Super weird. Okay, so that's a bug we gotta fix. That's a bug. Well, so if you guys are using the site right now, just know it's under some maintenance. I'll probably put a tweet out too. Yeah, I'll probably put a tweet out as well talking about this so that everybody's kind of aware that it needs some fixes before we can use it again. But that should be done. It's gonna get done. I'll make sure that gets done today. But yeah, let's see. Is the stream still picking up? Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like the patch that I said, oh yeah, just push it. I'll test it live on stream. I haven't had an issue like this before. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. But yeah, so work on getting the site essentially. So essentially what happened is we have a game plan. We're testing it out, and before this it was working just fine. I did a little demo before this, and then I saw some stuff that needed to be fixed. Kind of essentially what we did last night is we did one patch late last night, and it had some little tweaks in it, but I needed some minor tweaks, some other tweaks. So essentially now I was like, dude, like it should be fine to push. Famous last words. So we pushed it literally 5 minutes before the stream because like it'd be fun to showcase that and show you guys, you know, some of the cool stuff we're building. But as you can see, there is some cool stuff in there, but I should have known as soon as I saw 0 active clips that yeah. I wonder if I can do it in here. Let's see. Let us see if I can get one in here. Let's see. We'll see if I get to work in this one. I don't think it will, but we'll see. 40%. All right, this should, then it looks like that might actually go through. We will get this fixed, guys. I promise. Just bear with us. We have, whoops. It's still uploading. But yeah, so essentially, the quick clips, I'm not even gonna give any, I can't give feedback on that because it's not populating, but the editor has some really cool things in place now. As you can see, it's kind of like what we're working towards. What is that? That's funny. Oh, processing. It's in my library now, it says. Okay, so that went through. Okay. Here we go. So transcript's already in there. So looks like the caption's already there. Okay, perfect. So this is another good way to show you guys. You can click here and then you can click like this. And it'll be able to show you like the safe zones as well in terms of like where you can put captions, right? So it's different for every platform. So that's a fun way. You can see it here too. Whoops. And each of these. So that should be able to help you guys in terms of captions. Let's see now. I'm going to try it again. All right, so I'm gonna ask it for clips for TikTok for viral hooks. With viral hooks, sorry. So we'll see how that generates and populates. See, but it looks like it's doing the right thing. It just looks like something's not connected in a way. But it's working. Some of it's working. Once the thing comes through, like I was saying, I should have known right from the jump when I saw 0 clips that there was an issue there. But the clips aren't gone. So if you're seeing that, your clips are not gone. Okay, so look at this. This is what I want to test out. It's using the 9:16 aspect ratio now. So I'm curious to see how it auto crops. And all of those fun things. Right. But yeah, this should be. We'll get this all fixed, and I'll make a YouTube video or some sort of video, kind of walking you guys through all this as well, with all the new updates and fun stuff. So stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, here we go. It's creating 5 TikTok clips for 9:16 aspect ratio. Ooh wee. Now we're just gonna see if we can talk, because if you guys are just tuning in, we pushed a patch right before the stream because I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. I was just using it off stream. So we pushed a new patch that's has a bunch of these cool features, new tools to call, has some new tabs here on the side for adding stuff into the editor, and with that, we uncovered a lot of functionality issues. But look, it looks like it's creating a new project, which sounds like a good sign. Sounds like a win for us, if I'm being honest. So we're waiting for the different models to now talk to each other and give us our output based upon our prompt. Here we go. Got a new editing project named TikTok Viral Clips. AI opportunity for video ID number. All right. Oh, it's almost done. It's almost done. Here we go. Oh, 6 of 6. So you guys can see that better. Oh, 1 of 6. Okay. It's just probably going through its steps again. Sorry, it's not probably. It is going through its steps again. I need you to add 5 clips to a timeline. The project has already been created. You should know how to create the clips on the timeline. You should know. Oh, man. You have all context and every detail on how to add clips to a timeline. I know you can do it. I need you, Clippy, to do that. Oh, man. I need you to add the 5 clips. You know how to. I can't. I'm not seeing a way to do it. Come on, Clippy. Oh man. Clippy's making me upset today. %. Clippy, you should know exactly how to do it, when to do it, because you have the tools. You have the tools. I know you do. I know you have the tools. All right, I'm going to click. I'm clicking create on each of these. Look at that. So it jumps to it.
Advantage. So first of all, why what I just did was important.
These
A
aren't
lot of people are
tracking.
using ChatGPT and AI like they use Google search.
Right.
Notice how I did a very different thing there. First, I use my voice because I'm a much stronger communicator on voice than I am typing. Second, I'm very
Dude, and I will say, if you guys aren't chatting with, if you guys aren't chatting with a AI, like ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you use, start doing that. Like, I'll tell you right now, kind of the workflow I do with these bug patches. So, like, if I was off stream right now, and I was, I could show you guys essentially what you know what? Let's just do it. I'll show you guys exactly what I do. There might be some weird feedback. What I'll do is, so watch. So what I'll do here is for stuff like this, right? The easiest way, like, just like he's saying, just like Gary Vee said here about, using it like a Google search, right? Like, no, talk to it. So I'll show you guys what I do here and kind of how I go about. I'm not going to dox myself. Forgot my wallet's on my case here, but I'm half doxed, okay? But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do. So for bugs like this, what I'll do is as I'm going through the flow, I will have Claude on my phone. I'll have Claude right on my phone, right? So I'll have Claude. And what I'll do is I'll turn on voice mode. And what I'll do is I'll talk to it, just like I talk to you guys on stream about some of the bugs I'm fixing here. So here's what I'll do. Ready? I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, Claude, so we just pushed a new update for Clippy. And essentially, there's some new bugs we're coming across. And I want you to make a list for me of the stuff that I'm about to talk about. I'm also live on stream, so say hi to the stream.
Yo, what's up, stream? Good to see you all. All right, Jordan, I'm ready. Hit me with it. I'll keep track of everything you're about to run through.
All right, so essentially, I'm having trouble. First of all, it looks like we got the clip library bug again, where the clips aren't showing on the in my library, but the videos show there. So here's what I'm thinking. We have that bug again, and Nick knows how to fix that. He's done it before. So the things I'm seeing now is I wasn't able to go through the quick clip path method because it was having trouble prompting. It was having trouble prompting what I wanted in the clips. So the way I had to work around it is I had to go to my library, open up my my library, and then click open an editor from there. Once I was there, it was great. I can see, all the new features we added. So we have the transcript toggle on the top right where you can click on it and change the color of the words. The one thing I'm seeing there that isn't working is it looks like there's no timestamps above the transcript. So I'm not able to jump from line to line within the transcript. So those need to be synced. Every time I click on a transcript word, I need to be able then to see that play in the video. So that's working. Another thing I'm noticing is when I hit play on the video, I see kind of I can toggle the words per caption, but it looks like the captions aren't auto tracking to the playhead. So for instance, when I click play on the video, I can see kind of 1 or 2 or 3 words, but they don't follow the dialogue of the video. So that's another thing I've noticed. I also noticed that it looks like some of the color choices for the words are off. So for instance, I think this is just a bug, but I'm looking at a clip now and it looks like the transcript and the caption transcript it looks like the clip that I'm viewing and the transcript aren't linked. So essentially I'm seeing the full transcript, but when I open the clip, it still thinks I'm in the first line of that caption. So we need to make sure that all of the transcripts and the captions are all synced together. When I hit play, it auto tracks and everything there is connected. The other thing I'll say is I'm asking it to create clips for me in the chat window because I can't get to the quick clip method. And it looks like it gives me the clips. It finds them for me, gives me the timestamps, gives me the clip. But when I click create clip, it looks like it jumps to that specific clip, some of them. So it looks like some of them I can click on create clip and it takes me there, but I can't click preview and see the preview. But also when I click create clip, I don't see it actually generated in my clips tab. I can see it populate on the timeline. I mean, I can see the playhead jump to that time in the that time spot in the timeline, but it's not an actual clip. So then when I ask to make the clips, it says it doesn't have context of the timeline or tell me to open the timeline and create the clips. So on a user side, there's no way for me to create a timeline or create clips. And the agent should have full context and every tool to create that output, but it looks like it's not calling that, and it's not able to do that, even though it should be built in. So here's what it says. Technical issue. The clip creation tool requires an active timeline. It cannot establish through the available tools. So then it told me, so it created the project, create viral clips for TikTok with the aspect ratio, but it says it can't add clips to a timeline. It requires timeline activation. Then it said to proceed, I as the user need to open the project, which there's no way for me to see the project that it created, and then activate the timeline in the editor. But there's no way for me to do that. What I thought it was is just clicking the timeline button on the top right, but that's not it. So essentially, we need to fix some of those bugs, make sure that Clippy can make clips without having the user input of the timeline. We need to dial in the transcript, and then I have no feedback on the quick clip path because I wasn't able to get in there. And I know that there's a way that we can fix that, that Nick will know how to do. Another thing I'm noticing is on the left-hand sidebar, there is the different toggles we can jump between. But when I'm looking at it, and this is just something maybe I need more context about that Nick will know the answer to, but I'm seeing a B-roll tab, I'm seeing a thumbnail tab, an audio tab, and an export tab. They're just blank boxes with what kind of is there, which as a user, when I click that, it's kind of, there should be something that says like create thumbnail or, add audio or export right in that tab and not just a blank box. So that's one thing I'm noticing as a user in the platform right now, of some of the fixes we need to choose. So if you can make a list of that for me, if you could summarize that in a good way and then kind of write that out. And then also remember, you're live on stream, so say what's up to the stream.
Yo, stream, thanks for hanging with us. All right, Jordan, here's what I'm tracking from that deep dive. So you've got the clip library bug where clips
look at
aren't
this.
showing up, but the video is there. Nick knows the fix. Then there's the quick clip path, having trouble with prompting, so you had to work around through the library editor. In the editor itself, the transcript toggle is working, and you can change word colors, but there's no timestamps above the transcript, so you can't jump between lines. The captions aren't syncing properly to the playhead either. When you play the video, the words don't track with the actual dialogue. There's also a sync issue where the transcript and the clip viewing aren't linked, so it's showing the full transcript but thinking you're still on the first line. When you use the chat to ask the agent to create clips, it finds them and gives timestamps, but then clicking create clip doesn't actually generate clips in your clips tab, it just jumps the playhead. The agent's also hitting a wall, saying it needs timeline activation to create clips, but there's no clear user path for that. And finally, those sidebar tabs, B-roll, thumbnail, audio, export, are just blank boxes with no clear call to action labels. What you need: fix the clip creation so the agent can do it without user timeline input. Dial in all the transcript and caption syncing. Get context on why Quick Clips is struggling, and label those sidebar tabs with actual actions instead of blank boxes. Stream, that's a solid debugging session right there.
So Claude, how would you, for the stream, what would you say in terms of the platform? Like, how would you let these people know, like, essentially, that me and you talk about these bug fixes, but for the whole building a public narrative, let them know like how many times we kind of go through these sessions and brainstorm where I'll just talk through the product with you and you'll help, create lists for me and kind of essentially the stuff that I'm spewing out into you, you're able to make clear lists out of it so that we can move faster. Is that, can you kind of break it down to them on like how we're kind of, how our workflow and our relationship is? Let's see.
Yo stream, real talk. This right here is the whole build in public thing that actually matters. Jordan's literally debugging live with me, spitting out all these observations in real time. And what I'm doing is taking that raw, messy thinking and turning it into structured action items that Nick and the team can actually move on. Like, this happens constantly. Jordan will jump on a call or go live and just talk through what he's experiencing, what's broken, what's working, and I help him think out loud while also making sure nothing gets lost. No Slack threads going sideways, no notes scattered everywhere, just clear, prioritized feedback that the team can execute on immediately. It speeds up the whole feedback loop because Jordan doesn't have to spend time writing it all up afterward. He gets to stay in build mode, shipping and testing, and I help translate that into something the team can act on fast. That's the workflow: honest product feedback, fast iteration, and transparency about what's actually broken so we can fix it next. That's how you move quick in a small team.
Okay, so what would you say then if you were building a company, right, with people? How would you say that you know, helping us as a team of 3 small members, how does what you do for us help and improve us in a faster way than, you know, trying to create list or walking on a meeting and kind of like essentially, you know, doing it by myself? Like, how does me talking with you and creating lists and action items and you also giving feedback on that, how does that improve? How would it improve other people's workflows and businesses as well?
Yeah, so here's the thing. When you're a small team, your biggest constraint isn't ideas or ambition. It's context switching and communication overhead. Right now, you're able to stay in flow. You're live, you're testing, you're thinking out loud without editing yourself. And I'm doing the cognitive lift of organizing that into something executable. If you're doing this alone, you're context switching constantly, testing, then stopping to write it up, then formatting it, then sending it to Nick, then waiting for clarification. You've lost momentum, and your team's sitting there waiting for clear direction instead of moving. What we're doing is collapsing that gap. You think,
oh, hold up. Still got more. Claude, what do you got? Looks like you stopped your thought there, Claude.
yeah, you're right. Let me finish that. What we're doing is collapsing that gap. You think, I organize, Nick builds. No back and forth, no lost context. For any small team or founder, that's huge, because your time is your scarcest resource. Instead of spending an hour writing up notes after a session, you're done in real time and moving to the next thing. The feedback loop gets way tighter, which means you're shipping faster and iterating smarter. That's honestly the competitive advantage for small teams. Not having the bloat of bigger companies, but actually executing on that advantage by removing friction in how you communicate and coordinate.
All right, Claude, thank you for helping me brainstorm live on stream with these guys. What is something you want to leave them with today? Whether it's like a quote or something you want people to know or something about our product. Like, what is something that you want to leave these guys as I go to end stream here?
Yo, stream real quick. Here's what I'll leave you with. Building in public isn't about being perfect or having all the answers figured out. It's about being honest about what's broken, moving fast to fix it, and bringing people along for the ride. Jordan's doing that right now, live with bugs and all. That's the whole thing. And for Clipit specifically, we're solving a real problem. Every creator and company needs short-form content, but the tooling to make it hasn't existed until now. So stick around, watch us build it, and if you're a creator, come clip with us. Thanks for being here.
That was Claude, ladies and gentlemen, live on stream. That's exactly how I literally test this stuff live with you guys and pass stuff on. Claude kind of lied there and said this is, you know, the tooling hasn't existed until now. The tooling has existed, Claude, but our tooling is even better in terms of creating an AI agent around your content and your media and essentially having to be an extension of your workflow where you can take your long form content, cut it up into short form, high quality production captioned clips with things like B-roll and thumbnails, and even, you know, an agent that gives you a social copy, then plans out your content, right? So we're building that, and our goal is to create the best possible platform for you guys. And today's stream was very, you know, it was fun. It was interesting. It was a total build in public. As you guys can see, there was a lot of the platform that we needed to improve upon, right? So we just pushed this patch live and kind of wanted to do like a debugging session, at least with you guys live, so you guys know, like, we're shipping stuff, we're getting stuff ready for, you know, the bigger picture. And yeah, just kind of wanted to, you know, show you guys how I work in that sense. And having Claude right there just kind of let me spew my ideas and my thoughts, and then I get a list from that. But yeah, this was another day of building a public for the hackathon. It's been fun. It's been a journey. I think we're up to 100 and let me double check. 184 creators today. So you guys have been such a great community. You guys have been supporting us, giving us great feedback, letting us know what we need to improve upon. There's only more to come, and stuff's only going to get better and better and better. And we're going to continue to ship this product and these toolings and these features for you guys, so that you guys have the best possible tools at your disposal. So stay tuned. We're going to try and crank out that roadmap for you guys, so that we can get all those fixes and tools and features added in. But yeah, it's been another great week. Today's Friday, right? Yes, today's Friday in lovely Seattle. So I'm stuck in the rain, unfortunately, but Seattle's pretty beautiful, so can't lie. Can't be disappointed. But yeah, well, it's been a great time, great week with you guys on stream. Stay tuned for some more updates. I will try and get some content out around the new workflow this weekend for you guys, so that going into the stream, we'll have some really cool, fun things planned on Monday. But yeah, it's been a great, essentially 2 weeks, I want to say, of, you know, launching and shipping and building a core community. And I'm so thankful that I can build this out with you guys. If you guys don't know, I stopped everything I was doing to build in public and build this thing out and essentially create this platform for you guys. So like, I am very determined in making this the best possible product on the market. So just know, as a founder, like, I'm not stopping until this is the best product on the market. So stay tuned for what is coming. Stay tuned for what is next. This is a real product with real users, and, you know, we're only going to get better from here. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for staying loyal. Thank you guys for using our platform and telling us where we need to improve upon, because this community is amazing. But yeah, fun little stream today. Didn't go completely as planned, but you got to improvise. Yeah, with that being said, I'm Jordan. Have a great weekend for all y'all. That's the weekend. I don't know, some people are in different time zones, so don't want to be, you know, lock people in. But that being said, I will catch you guys next week. Stay tuned for some updates this weekend. I will get some content out around the updates, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.